This is the DJI Phantom 4 Pro, the greatest Phantom ever made, and the Phantom is the most popular drone ever made. Compared to the original Phantom 4, it has 20 megapixels over 12. It has 4K 60 frames per second video, up from 30 frames a second. Better battery life, better range. Physically, they're the same, except this one has sensors on the back and side.
Let's try them out at the beach.
Let's go.
In good light, the three drones produce very different footage with their default settings. The Phantom 4 Pro footage had the most natural saturation and exposure, but it lacked the artificial pop of the other drones. That matters only to the most casual videographers, however, because those settings can easily be adjusted in camera or in post. We couldn't see differences in sharpness or smoothness. The Phantom 4 Pro wins, though, because of its support of 4K and 60 frames per second. With the three of us standing within a few feet of one another, my original Phantom 4 struggled with the reception problems. The Phantom 4 Pro supports both 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz frequencies to avoid interference, and it never had a problem.
The Phantom 4 Pro includes dual GPS, IMU, and compass redundancy, which can help you get it home safely if you have one failure.
In our low-light indoor test for real estate photographers, the Phantom 4 Pro had the cleanest footage, and the Mavic came in second. The original Phantom 4's footage was usable, but its small sensor and slower lens made the video noisier. Unfortunately, we had to disable obstacle avoidance to navigate through the tight interiors.
Drones up your video production values for an incredibly low price, and they're perfect for establishing shots and cutscenes in video productions. DJI is positioning the Phantom 4 Professional as a stills camera, but it's also an amazing video camera.
Though it's hard to get a perfect side-by-side shot using drones that have different focal lengths and depth of field, the Phantom Pro's 20 megapixel raw images are clearly sharper and cleaner than the other two drones. You have to touchscreen to focus the Mavic and Phantom 4 Pro, while the standard Phantom 4 has fixed focus like a GoPro. Unfortunately, we had several great shots ruined because they weren't in focus, and there was no way to know at the time of shooting. Hopefully DJI gives us focus peaking or focus magnification in a future update.
Cool. Perfect.
With 60 frames a second, you can get silky smooth moving shots. Or if you publish in 30 frames a second, you can show the video at half speed to create a surreal effect.
Active Track worked great in open spaces on all three drones and created smoother footage than we could have done by hand.
Tracking vehicle. Trying to track vehicle.
However, if a tree temporarily blocked its view of the subject, it would lose it.
It's following it.
Oh. Oh no, this is...
Oh shit.
Oh, it stopped.
Okay, go ahead. Try turning around, Chelsea. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. Look at that.
It's just like a stalker cam. That is freaky.
Quick tip. When accelerating in sport mode, it will lose altitude. Get some height first. We almost crashed into the water. Like the Mavic, DJI lists the Phantom 4 Pro's range at 4.3 miles, a big upgrade from the 3.1 miles of the Phantom 4. However, the FAA requires us to keep the drone visible and we can't see that far, so it's impossible for us to test. The maximum speed in sport mode is still 45 miles an hour, but the speed while using obstacle avoidance has increased to 31 miles an hour. That's useful because we often need to cover large distances and we hate turning off obstacle avoidance. DJI rates the flight time at 30 minutes, though you'll usually want to land in less than 20. We found it lasted significantly longer than both the Mavic and the Phantom 4. You can save yourself some cash and use the standard GL300E controller, which is what DJI sent us. However, if you have the money, the new GL300F controller has a built-in 5.5-inch 1080p Android tablet with 16 gigabytes internal storage and micro SD card capacity, so you don't have to pull out your smartphone. The new controller includes low latency live streaming, HDMI output for something like a first-person view headset, and built-in GPS, compass, microphone, and speaker. The Phantom 4 Professional is a serious tool for professional photography, optimized for stability and quality. This makes it rather annoying to travel with, and it's time-consuming to pack and unpack it. The Mavic Pro, on the other hand, is optimized for size and convenience, making it a better tool for casual and travel photography. We bought the DJI Mavic Pro Fly More bundle, which includes a case, 3 batteries, a charging hub, and a car charger. Our favorite gadget was this adapter that lets you use the batteries as a USB charger for your smartphone. Now we don't have to carry a separate USB charger when we travel.
Quick tip. In bright sunlight, you can use a neutral density filter to get your shutter speed as close to 1/30th of a second as possible and make smoother video. Unfortunately, your video will also look a bit less sharp. Neutral density filters for the Mavic and Phantom 4 Pro don't exist yet.
The Phantom 4 Pro has more sophisticated obstacle avoidance, allowing it to detect obstacles at 150 feet either forwards or backwards, and 21 feet to either side. As a stills photographer, you'll frequently be navigating in all directions at low altitudes, but it's hard to judge distance when you're working at range. The new system can save your drone and the shot. Okay, Chelsea, which of these 3 do you want?
The Mavic? Is that the wrong answer? Look,
I kind of want the Mavic too.
The Phantom 4 Pro, it won in every way that we tested it. The video's better. The image quality is better.
More sensors.
More sensors.
Better battery life.
Yeah. But the thing is, the best camera is the one that you have on you, and you can just sling this little Mavic Pro over your shoulder, or this little Mavic over your shoulder, and it's not really obtrusive. It's not difficult to bring with you wherever you go.
Traveling with these Phantoms sucks.
But
it's so hard on the airplanes, fitting it in places, and even keeping it in your car and carrying it when you hike. You just wouldn't bring it. You'll bring the Mavic.
I mean, you would if I hadn't known about the Mavic, I would bring this everywhere. But once I saw that little thing and saw how easy it was to tote around, I was completely converted. So the Phantom 4 Pro, amazing. Really the best image quality if that's your top priority.
Yeah, if you're doing real estate photography and you want that, get it. If you're traveling around where you are or you don't mind lugging around the extra gear to squeeze out a few extra megapixels, Phantom 4 Pro. Or spring for the 3K DJI Inspire 2.
Oh, that's
but it's twice the price.
Yeah. But the Mavic I really like. If you just like flying your drone and you want to take pictures and you're not sure if you'll have a picture at a specific location, you can just bring it with you everywhere. And
for most things, the video and stills are good enough.
Yeah.
So we love them all.
Yeah. If you're interested in drone photography and you'd like to learn more about photography in general, you can learn all about aperture, shutter speed, composition, everything here in our book, Stunning Digital Photography. It's the #1 photography book in the world. It comes with 14 hours of free video, and it is a bargain.
Have any questions? Add a comment, give us a like, and subscribe for lots of free videos, drone stuff, photography stuff, camera reviews, techniques, etc. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Ain't all about the gear.
It's a guitar.